We're the genius. We make this work. Hey, what's up guys? Pete here, and in this video I wanted to talk about, right here, I almost poked him right in the eye, sorry mate. This is Slothy, and if you don't know Slothy already, then you're going to find out about him in this video. Done about 10 takes already of this video, but Slothy is such a celebrity that apparently none of them were good enough, so I had to redo them all, right Slothy? Slothy also said that you've got to be authentic, and he didn't really feel that authentic, so he was just like, had to sort it out, right buddy? Yeah, he did. A bit of a clickbaity title, sorry about that, but you're here now, so let's find out what it's all about. In-house Slothy, that's right, Slothy's right here, helped me to generate over £250,000 in revenue so far. Oh, silly, we're the genius. We make this work. And yeah, I've been in a situation where I'm doing crazy videos like this, talking about it, and there's a whole background story behind it. And as I was thinking, what should I do for my daily YouTube video? And by the way, I do daily videos here on my YouTube channel, and if you're new to the channel, first of all, welcome. Please hit the subscribe button, it's always appreciated. Comment and let me know your thoughts below as well. But anyways, thinking what should I do for today's video, and thought I'd just grab my phone, rather than do anything with like a DSLR or anything fancy, why not just grab my phone and have a chat about the story of Slothy. That's right, this guy right here, and how genuinely this guy or girl or whatever you want to call Slothy, creature, really been transformational in my business, or for my business, and also for my life as well. Not just been about the money, but about connecting with so many amazing people all over the world as well. And so as the story goes, I run an online sales academy where we teach small business owners how to really step up when it comes to sales and marketing in their business, how to feel confident, how to put strategy in place, so on and so forth. And for the last 8 or 9 years, this has been a business that's just been a background business, and it's been fun. It's been something that I've done more as a hobby, but actually my main business was consulting for companies, so going into bigger brands and working with them ongoing. But I always wanted to predominantly be online. And then obviously with COVID coming along, it really meant that I had to shift my entire business online. And I didn't want to work with corporates necessarily online. I wanted to work with people who had their heart and soul within their business. So anyways, you might be wondering, how does it relate to this guy? Well, so Slothy showed up in my life around about 2.5 years ago. I was actually up in Newcastle. I was staying with my partner and her family, and Slothy was just shoved down the side of the bed in my girlfriend's room. So I kind of pulled him out, I'm like, what's this guy all about? And I don't really remember this. She knows, she'll be able to tell you all about it. And then Slothy decided to come back to London with us. And every time Jamie went out, by the time she got back, Slothy had been up to no good. He had been abducted by aliens, or he had had a party, or there was an orgy, or something.
Just walk into this.
Every time she walked in, he might even fall on her head because he'd been hiding above the door. And so it just became like a personal thing between me and Jamie. And it was always like, what's Slothy been up to today? We shared it on Instagram, didn't get any followers as a result or anything. It was just more of a personal thing between the two of us. Then fast forward to 2019, and I did this campaign for my online academy where I basically said I would help 100 business owners grow their business, and I'll do it for free, and I would drive all over the UK and meet them all, which was a crazy idea at the time. It's actually one of my old videos, wasn't it, Sophie? Yeah, it's one of my old videos way back, like down, if you scroll through my channel. I've got 3 videos where I documented the whole thing, and it was amazing. Got to travel up to Inverness, all the way down to Southampton and everywhere in between, and met some amazing people along the way. And it was just a last minute decision as we were leaving the door to go on this epic 30-day road trip. I think Jamie or me, one of us said, should we just take Slothy with us? It'll be fun. So we grabbed him and he came along for the ride. And every time we did a Facebook Live, he was in the Facebook Live. And then before you know it, all these people who were in this 100 club, was what we called it, started saying, where's Slothy? Where's Slothy? So Slothy was doing this dance every day. It just stuck. And then at the end of the 30 days, those people that wanted to continue and go into my main academy, we basically threw in and said, look, if you're joining the academy, you're going to get your very own personal branded Slothy as well. And loads of people went for it. It was so fun. So we had to order all these Slothys. Then we had all these boxes, and we just had all of these Slothys we had to send out by Slothy mail all over the world. And it was just like, how has this happened over 30 days? And that was it. Slothy had arrived. He was there for good. You're not even looking at the camera, dude. He was there for good. What I didn't realize consciously at the time was that by having something that was already a part of my life, and something that was just fun between me and my girlfriend, became a major part of my brand. I never in a million years, if you said to me 3 years ago, Pete, you're going to have your online academy growing and you have brilliant people all around the world, but more importantly, you're going to have a Slothy as your mascot, I would have said, not a chance. I actually thought 3 years ago, so not that long ago at all, that it was all about the content. I thought, I'm going to corporates, I've got great content that I can share, I can help business owners grow their business. I really put a lot of weight and a lot of effort into predominantly the content, and I still do today because I think that's really important. When Slothy came along, it kind of humanized the whole thing. So I teach sales and I help people to grow their sales, but sales is a necessary evil for most small businesses, especially small business owners. Like, I know I need to sell, but I really don't want to become a salesperson. And that's not really what I teach, but it's the perception, what people have of sales, and that actually was preventing them from having that trust for them to go ahead and maybe become a part of my academy. And then when Slothy came along, everyone just kind of forgot that they were learning sales and started enjoying the whole Slothy story and adventure. And now even on my academy website, we have a Slothy origin story talking about how Slothy came from Slothy planet. It's all true, of course. And it's just been really cool. And so, yeah, when I was thinking of what should I do for a YouTube video today, I thought, why not to share how this guy right here has helped to generate over $250,000 in sales just in the last 18 months. It's continuing. We're tracking really well at the moment. I don't know if we'll do $1 million in 2021, but we're certainly going in the right direction. I guess if there's a message behind this video is that we think a lot of the time when it comes to business that it's about the solution that we have and it's the content, and that we're the best at what we do and we should strive to be number one in our industry. And sure enough, you want to be really good at what you do. That makes perfect sense. You've got to be able to deliver for your client. You've got to be able to make them happy, and you've got to be able to bring that result. But I think in today's world, the power's really shifted to the buyer. And there's lots of other people that probably offer what you do, and lots of other people making that same promise that they can get the result. So you've got to find other ways to separate yourself. And I think sometimes we try too hard to separate ourselves because we are doing all these different crazy things which are not really our authentic selves. Therefore, we get lost in the hamster wheel of trying to grow a business instead of just enjoying the journey of being ourselves and putting ourselves out there and letting people in a little bit more. As I say, Slothy was already, weren't you, buddy? Slothy was already in my life and my girlfriend's life, and it just became a natural extension of the business. And now Slothy has become just a huge part of the brand. And even with my channel here, you can see lots of my videos. Slothy is generally making an appearance 9 times out of 10. I can talk to you all day long about all the cool things that Slothy's done and how his character's evolved, how he's even got his own little TV series now with our members, how he makes all these crazy appearances. But I think rather than tell you that, I will just say that Slothy is a continual evolution. It's his evolution that I think people also fall in love with. He started off as this naked Slothy, didn't you, buddy? Naked Slothy. Now he's doing all these amazing things, which I'm sharing throughout this video as well. I think people really fall in love with that too. So I guess bringing this back to you, it's great to focus on your product. It's great to focus on the solution that you have, but also as well, what is already quirky about you? What is already fun? What's aligned with your brand? What might take the fear away or the objections away from people wanting to work with you? I think I have quite a direct message in how I teach sales and marketing, and that can be quite intimidating in itself for people. Actually, I used to get feedback quite a lot from people when they would know me online, and then when they met me in real life, they would say, wow, you're actually a much nicer guy in real life. And now think about it, I'm not sure if I'm insulted by that or not. That made me realize that sometimes how we think we come across is actually not the way that delivers on the other side, especially through the internet. Having a stuffed fluffy Slothy has helped on an epic scale. Now, don't get me wrong, there's loads of other things that we've done as a business, and we've worked hard to really deliver on the product, to have great customer service, to be there for our members. We haven't always got things right, but we learn, we evolve. I have a team now behind the scenes, which are really working hard in the background. So everything is evolving all the time. I will say certainly that if it wasn't for this guy, I don't think we would have made this transition so successfully into the online space as a business. Thank you, Slothy. I'm grateful for you. You're doing brilliant things. What's that? Now he thinks that like he could go out. It's lockdown, mate. You can't go anywhere right now. He thinks he can go out and like party because he's like, you know, he's such a dong, aren't you, mate? That's my message for today, is that it's not just about sales, it's about brand. It's about allowing your authenticity to show up as well and enjoying the journey. Maybe there's some more like depth on this I can go into, but right now this is really all I wanted to say. So thank you for tuning in, and make sure you check out my other videos, and I'll see you in the next one.